Hello and welcome back to this Trails from Zero Let's Play with me, SLJ RPG. In the last episode we finished up some of these requests here, made sure we done the Enigma combat, made sure that we got the West Crossbell monster, and today we're heading back to the SSS where there is a special request here waiting for us. So I think without further ado... Oh, hello there. It looks like she was once the bad of us. Oh... I'm sorry. It was unlocked, so I let myself in. I didn't know you were gone. Hey, don't worry about it. We've already knew you were coming. Welcome to the special support section. You were looking for some advice, right? Yes, exactly. I didn't know who else to turn to. My name is Rick Zamao. I just wanted to go ahead and thank you. This means the world to me. What? Whoa. Get a grip, man. How is this humanly possible for someone to be this pretty? I don't think you have to make your arguing so obvious. Lloyd? Huh? Right, why don't you take a seat, Miss Mao? Let's hear this problem of yours. A thread letter? Yes, it arrived exactly 1 week ago. When Elie checked her mail, she found a letter with no return address. Sorry, Elie Macdowell is... Arkansas's one and only fervent dancer, the continent's renowned actress who's recently taken the world by storm. Hell yes! Who would have thought we'll get a freaking request involving her? I know you're excited, Randy, but please try and control yourself. I know she is, given her celebrity and all. But a thread letter to her? Really? She's claiming it's just a dumb prank, but I'm not so sure. Its contents are way too eerie for it to be a mere prank. I asked the troop leader about it, and he advised me to contact the police. If you don't mind asking, who's in possession of the thread letter? Elie should still have it on her. Luckily, I managed to convince her not to immediately throw it in the trash. A wise move. If she has it, we should ask Elie if we can inspect it. By the way, Miss Mao, I'm assuming you must be related to Arkansas some way? Yes, I'm one of the other actresses. Beginner, though. Nothing compared to Elie herself. Wait a damn minute! What's your problem, Randy? Your face! I saw it in the front page feature on the Arkansas's new show! You're the co-star that plays Moon Princess, the ultimate compliment to Lilia's son! High-profile up-and-coming actress scooped up by Elie Macdowell, made famous in the blink of an eye, Rick Mao! Oh, I really call myself famous. All I do is stumble around getting others' way. Truth be told, I'm not sure if I'm ready for my debut. No need to be so modest, Miss Mao. Being recruited by Arkansas is an incredible accomplishment. You should be proud. Thank you. Being nervous about it is natural, I think. No, get back to the topic at hand. You implied Elie isn't really bothered by the letter, right? Yes, I wish to take this seriously, but she isn't busy perfecting the new play, so she doesn't have time for non-issues. Non-issues like dealing with the phones from the police, I think were her exact words. Well then, would that mean we're better off not poking our head into this private matter? But you have the special support section. I read in the magazine you're supposed to be friendlier than the rest of the CPD. Think I can get Elie to trust the matter for you, hopefully. She seems really desperate. I wouldn't normally suggest this, but have you asked the Bracer Guild for help? Since Elie is a civilian, perhaps they would work as bodyguards for the time being. Well, there's a small problem with that. You know as I do how popular the guild is in Crossbell. It's far too conspicuous if braces were constantly coming in and out of Arkansas. Rumors would spread. So with that in mind, I thought people wouldn't really notice it if you were you guys. Very smart. Although I'd be a little bit damning. Oh, that sounded so much ruder than I thought it would. It's fine, Miss Mao, we understand. I think we have a grasp on the situation. I know where we stand. But what do you think, guys? Should we take the case? Of course. I have no objections. How can we not help them? There you have it, Miss Mao. If you let us, the special support section would happily tackle this threat letter. Thank you so much. I'll head back to our theater if that's okay. I need to tell the troop leader and Elie the good news. Please stop by whenever works for you. We will. See you, Rixia. Call me anytime. There we go. I wonder if she's from Calvert. Well, we should probably jump in on this soon and head to Arkansas. After all, we can't conduct our investigation without key evidence, can we? Indeed. We cannot ignore Elias' theory that it simply is a prank either. Man, this is blessing in disguise. Hanging out in Arkansas right before the debut of the new show. new show, Score. And if we get to see Elie Plato in all glory, baby. Honestly, Randy, though I can't deny I'm excited to meet her, myself. Does my hair look okay? You two really worked up about this. Well, she's definitely a looker, based on what I've seen in magazines. I too would be lying if I said I was not a little bit excited. That is rather odd for Miss Tio to do this, but we've got some requests that we need to report in. So we've got one here for the Monster Road extermination. And we were promoted, and we got a septium vein. Nice. 4-4. 4, we got an extra one there. And then a Crossbell highway extermination. Total GP 86. And that is all it is. So I suppose we do have to make our way to the section. Let's have a little quick look where we can put in the septium vein. Is that the best move? I actually think EP card's kind of nonsense here. I'm going to give a defense to Elie as well. But there we go. Like, we got a whole bunch of money there. So let's go buy some new equipment, first and foremost. And we also want to see if we can open up any slots here. So we want to buy the best weapons possible. So what have we got? We got the Stinger 3, doesn't really do that much. This does. By that we won't equip that to Lloyd apparently. We got the Rusty Nail for Elie already. We can get this one for Tio. And then a Riot Buster for Randy. Then we're going to buy 3 fiber coats for everyone else. And I think that should be all we need to do. So let's go ahead and make sure we've equipped that Ephemure there. We've got the fiber coat there for everyone else. Rune cloth. We'll do fiber cloth for everyone. Why not? There we go. Feels kind of perfect. And then let's go see what we can do at the old store. Again, 10. We want to obviously make sure that we unlock as many of these slots now as possible. And we can actually do more. Everyone's at least got 1 upgraded to 2. So we'll start here. Start upgraded. And that is now it. Okay. Quartz. Got a lot of green quartz, it must be said. I want more action quartz is one thing I definitely want to grab. Maybe with an idea to get an impede one as well, but there we go. And then mine too. Let's definitely get ourselves more of those and see what we can do about equipping those onto our favourite little cops. Right, quartz. Let's get that action 2 there. That action 2 there. We've already got a mine 2 there actually. Maybe it's worth taking that out and putting that in. I think that's probably a smarter idea too, so let's do that. And then let's make our way here to the Arc and Seal and see what the fuck is going on with this letter. Oh, wrong one, of course. I don't want to go anywhere near the police department right now. But to the Arc and Seal we go. Is that how you say it? Arc and Seal? Arkansas. Arkansas. Upon further inspection, the architecture of this building is magnificent. It appears quite modern, too. It's because it was built in the last 20 years. It's fairly new compared to some of the older buildings like the City Hall. Arkansas. Back when I was a kid, guys still would bring me here every so often. Majesty of getting it? Majesty of it getting to you, Lloyd? Not really. So, we ready to head inside? I think we certainly are. Let us go in. See what the fuck is up. Wow, the lobby is certainly grand. I hear music playing. Do you guys think they're in the middle of practice? I'd say so. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. He kicked us out last time we came in. I'm terribly sorry. Only authorized personnel may enter the theater. It's okay, we're here for a good reason. We're the CPD. I believe we received a request for a consultation from you. Ah, special support section. Thank you for coming. Welcome to Arkansas. Rixia has already given me the full story. I believe you're here to speak with the troop leader in Elie, correct? Yeah, are they free right now? I believe so. Go straight ahead through the main doors. Avan and Rixia are likely in the process of watching Elie practice right now. Are you sure? We didn't mean to interrupt her while she's practicing. I assure you, she isn't the type to be bothered by a minor trifle like this. On the contrary, with the show must upon us, she'll quite happily have visitors. There we go. Alright then. To the authorium. We haven't had a chance to have a bit of an explore here. Okay, so we don't have a choice. Let's go through the main doors. Whoa. Well, there she is. She's absolutely incredible. Oh? Thank you for coming, guys. Sorry, we didn't mean to bother you. Yeah, you were just... wow. That was completely breathtaking. I think I died and went to heaven for a second there. I'm blessed to have witnessed something so extraordinary. You guys flatter me. Still nowhere near finished. Seriously? You intend to prove it even further? Why, of course. The particular routine was from one of the Sun Prince's first scenes. It'd be even better once we had the Moon Princess into the mix. As for the climax, well, let's just say there's nothing compared to what that'll be like. Really? Gotta say, that's pretty damn amazing. Isn't it? I can't even imagine what it'll end up looking like. Looking forward to it. So, Rixia, are these the people you were telling me about? Yes, that's right. Special support section. Really, I don't give off any cop vibes there. Anyway, you want to investigate this letter business. You know, I feel bad if you wasted your time looking into a dumb prank. Come now, Elie. Everyone is worried about you. Why don't you indulge us just a tad? Well, I don't know about that. It'd never be my style to try and reduce the pressure before a show. But if Rixia lets you give her a special massage, I'll consider it. Absolutely not. What am I going to do with you? She definitely wants to fuck Rixia. She's definitely different from her stage persona. Reminds me of a creepy old lecturer. I heard she's had an interesting personality, but not to this extent. Kind of intense, ain't she? I'm sorry, everyone. Lloyd, would you and the others mind waiting in the lobby? I'll try my best to persuade her somehow. What was that? Huh? What do you mean, Elie? You said Lloyd, right? That's you. Yes, I'm him. Way too close, way too close. And what's your last name? Bannings. My name's Lloyd Bannings. I knew it! What? What the hell, Lloyd? Elie, stop. What's the meaning of this? Oh boy, it's a small world. Who would have thought this would be the day I met the infamous little brother? Well, now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure she mentioned that you joined the police. You're exactly how I imagined you to be. Wait a second, does that mean you're a friend of Cecile's or something? Yep, Cecile's my best friend. I've known her for about 10 years. We met at Sunday school. I had no idea. Allow me to introduce myself then. Elie Macdowell, figurehead of the Arc and Sealed, so to speak. Happy to finally meet you, Lloyd, and that goes for the rest of you too. Man, it seems like Guy Bannings was so fucking well connected. You need to calm down. It's knocking someone out of the blue a little rude. Who needs formalities? Admit it, Lloyd. Didn't my arc make you a little happy? A teensy weensy bit? Well, first Cecile, now her. The hierarchy has made itself painfully clear. The little brother character reigns supreme. Damn you. Turn down that little brother charm of yours and save some ladies for the rest of us. Anyway, about the threat letter. Oh, I nearly forgot about that thing. Can't really say no to my favorite little guy, can I? I made sure to bring the letter to practice with me. Here you go. Thanks, Elie. Pretty sure you asked us for help, though. Let's give it a read. Cease production of your new show, or the beloved fervent dancer will have a tragic accident. Yin. What the? Cease production, or the beloved fervent dancer will have a tragic accident. Signed, Yin. That's a threat letter if I've ever seen one. Are you sure about that? Sounds like more like a lame prank to me. I'm going to be honest with you guys. This sort of threat isn't out of the ordinary. I'm already kind of used to it. Really? Unfortunately so. We do get a decent amount of these sort of things. Most of them are written out of jealousy or in jest, though. This particular case, however, there is something that bothers me. What would that be? It's the signature, ain't it? Precisely. Essentially, all the letters we've been sent up until now have been left anonymous. Something about the name Yin rubs me the wrong way. I can't shake the feeling that this isn't a simple prank. I'm pretty sure you're just overreactive. It's your overreactive imagination. Do you have any idea who the Yin person might be? My guess is going to be the Hayu. Not in the slightest. Likewise, is that even a person's name? It almost sounds like some sort of code name. I suppose it'd be related to our new show's title. Yin means silver, after all. That's where this runs dry, though. An interesting coincidence, indeed. Any other ideas? Don't mean to pry, but have you done anything recently that would cause someone to hold a grudge against you? About that? Wait, you don't mean... What is it, Rixia? You two have some idea who might be have it out for you? Well, actually, it's not about us, it's about you, Elie. Remember the other day, with the president of that company? Oh, the old baldy. I couldn't care less about that. I'd already forgotten, to be honest. Who exactly is this baldy? Oh, just some greasy old lunar named Macaroni. Apparently he's the big boss of that business, or Avanch & Co. Of course they're at the bottom, fucking everything. What? Revanche? So the name finally comes out. Oh, what's with all the freaking out? Well, we've been hearing the name pretty often. Do you mind filling us in on what happened with Revanche's president? Sure thing. Looks like he likes doing his business associates to Ark and Cell for entertainment. He loves sitting in our exclusive seats, so that you know he's a big shot. The funny thing is, he's not interested in our shows at all. Like, he doesn't even appreciate my dancing. All he does is ogre me with those lecherous eyes of his. Elie. She does have a keen eye for when it comes to things of that nature. Of course I do. The stage is my world, and the audience, and that includes the audience. So anyway, the old coot had a gall to approach and patronize me. Kept babbling on about how he would support my career and have me debut at the Helmdemir Opera House. Helmdala is in Erebonia, correct? Whoa, you planning to dance there? Actually, we received requests to perform in both Empire and the Republic. We've even asked to hold limited runs performances in both countries. Now that I think about it, we even had an offer to perform in Liberal's Grand Arena. Wow, the Ark and Cell is really popular as people make it out to be. Why would Macaroni approach Elie about backing her? He supposedly has powerful contacts within Erebonia. By judging by the rumors, they aren't the type of people we want to associate with. From what we've heard, Revenge has deep ties to the Empire, and to a certain degree, its criminal underworld. I had no idea they were that devious. How were you able to conclude the situation with Macaroni? I politely refused, of course, and for good measure, I gave him a slap to the face, of course. You did what? You slapped a Mafia Don in the face? Yes, she did. I swear, I nearly fainted after she pulled that stunt. I as well. However, he had the audacity to touch Elie inappropriately. The recklessness, no. The rudeness of that man was unbelievable. the nearby staff intervened, so that we managed to settle it. Sounds like it might be a little bit salty because of the whole thing. I mean, wouldn't that make sense?
It does seem plausible motive to send a threat letter, yes.
Okay, we understand the situation. We'll try to uncover some new leads with the clues on hand. Do you mind if we keep the letter, Elie?
Be my guest. I can see that glint in your eyes now, Lloyd.
Come again?
It's like whenever I step onto the stage, our eyes are the same. Anyway, I'm sure you four will do a bang-up job. Hopefully letting you handle this whole mess will let poor Rixie sleep at night. Thank you, Elie.
We'll happily tackle the case, Miss Mal.
We hope we can live up to your high expectations.
Interesting. Arigato! Shouldn't do that.
Elie seems to finally understand the situation now. I'm so happy to have turned to you for help.
Well, it's only just begun. Don't think we'll be able to solve this using traditional methods.
I guess so. Oh, by the way, appreciate if you spoke less formally to me.
Why?
I'm still just a novice. I think I'm actually a little younger than you and Elie. Can't help but feel a little awkward when you speak formally to me.
Really, I never meant anything by it. We'll treat you as a regular girl from here on out.
Thank you, that's all I want. Elixia, the meeting's going to start without you. I'll be right there. Well, everyone, if you'll excuse me, if you figure out anything, please don't hesitate to stop by the theater.
Interesting. Arkansas Saul is busy. You're telling me I bet the practice 100 times before the actual show. I'm starting to get why they don't want to waste their time with this letter business.
Indeed, an unnecessary use of their time. Hope we can solve it soon, for the sake of their new production.
Let's get to it then. Okay. We can't really go right up to the mafia bosses, can we? What's the plan then? At least Revanche looking like a potential lead.
Yin appears to bear some significance as well.
I have an idea. I think it's high use still. Hear me out, everyone. Why don't we pay Revanche and Co a little visit?
What?
You feeling alright, buddy? It isn't our obligation as police officers to question any possible lead. We still don't know if Revanche Don is responsible for sending the letter, but I know for a fact we'll never reach the truth if we shy away from potential trouble. Well,
you make a valid point.
Not only that, I think it's to be a good opportunity. There are a group of animals that think they're above the law, so a chance to see the true nature of Crossbell's underworld for ourselves. Makes sense. Oh, Ellie's not too sure. Are you worried about something? Well, Rennie and I could always go alone.
What are you implying, Lloyd?
I wasn't implying anything.
We'd love to join you, and besides, I'm not particularly worried. I don't see the harm in going to ask them a few questions. Just who are the people that make up the city's infamous mafia? Interesting. I'm interested in finding out.
Really? You sounded pretty eager there, Mademoiselle Elie.
You're imagining it. After all, life is full of surprises. Doubly so for our current case. Who knows what information we'll unveil about the letter. We should go visit them right away.
Agreed.
According to the database,
it lies deep within the back alley. I already knew that. Shady looking place, right? Pretty sure the mean looking dude's staying guard down there. Makes all sense now. So, we can do this. I'm gonna quickly go double check. Thing. Okay, no, we're all good. I'm guessing we'll be good for the day. It's annoying that I can't fast travel from here. But that's fine. I can fast travel there, but I can't fast travel out. Let's go to the back alley. There's a chest there that I want to get at some point. There's going to be another chest somewhere around. Somewhere around. Revanche and Co. Revanche. So, this is the building.
It's not exactly the safest part of town either.
Who the hell are you? This isn't a place for Christopher like you to screw around in. Go ahead and piss. What? Aren't you those guys?
Could it be?
I think we're getting reacquainted with our dear villain of ours. Who are these guys? It's those damn dogs with the police. They want to spoil our plans in downtown. What the hell did you just say?
Seems our reputation precedes us. We come to perform an official investigation today. What are you on about? Would appreciate you introducing us to your leader. We'd like to ask some questions regarding a certain incident.
Are you out of your damn minds? Bunch of dogs like you taking to the dawn. Just how cocky have you once become?
Rest assured, he isn't a suspect. He's just a person of interest. He, of course, isn't obligated to speak with us, so we won't force the issue.
Can you just let the boss know we're here? Appreciate it, boys. Damn. Thanks, Arnold. You screw up has made them become way more arrogant. Hey, man, what's the plan? The sons of bitches have the wrong idea. Sounds like we should teach them manners, eh? Sounds good to me. No good, eh? Yeah, it's a bust. We've got no choice but to retreat for now. Step aside. Boss? This one's all yours. Thanks.
He's massive. What is he large, but he pales in comparison.
This guy's a mountain. You're the bats with the police department, then? I heard some stories already, but you're younger than I thought you'd be.
I'm Lloyd Bannings of the Special Support Section. And you are?
Garza Rossi. I'm the General Manager of Sales at Revenge & Co. I suppose most of the place stick to boss, though. Damn, I wasn't expecting a big shot like him to come out here to greet us.
He's likely Mercury's right-hand man.
Come inside. I'll listen to what you have to say.
What?
Go on, you better listen to what our boss says. Get your asses in there.
Don't think about disrespecting him. You'll find we're shortening your lifespans. Okay.
I wouldn't know. You think the Don sent Elie Macdowell a threat letter? Man, it's nothing more than conjecture.
We weren't claiming it as the truth, of course. We heard a quarrel that took place recently, and we're out of leads. We figured we might as well come ask.
You're talking about the Don getting smacked across the face? Trivial matter at a party he was attending. The Don drank too much alcohol. He had no recollection of it. I doubt he's holding a grudge.
Oh, really? This is another rumor we had. What about the proposal to have Elie perform at Himdala?
Yeah, a discussion happened. Revanche has many powerful connections, so we're trying to leverage the idea. But knowing the Don, I'm sure it's a ruse to bring her in as a special guest to our annual party.
What? Special guest?
Nothing you need to know about. Well, there you have it. We got nothing to do with it. Do you understand now, kiddos?
Just in case, do you mind taking a look at the letter?
Sure, whatever. Hand it over.
Here you go.
What the hell's with this guy? Seems dead set on interrupting the Elie Macdowell's performance. Huh?
What was that just now? He looked like he noticed something. Garcia threw the letter.
Idiotic. Threat letter? Nothing more than an overwhelming prank to me.
Hell are you saying, pal? Your reaction gave the impression you know something.
Are you trying to imply something, Missy? Nothing in the phony letter rang any bells. I can confirm the Don didn't write it at the very least. You guys on a fool's errand, huh? Damn, it's obvious hell he knows more than he's letting on.
There's a low probability he will reveal anything.
I understand. Is there any way we could hear the story directly from the Don? What? Alright, if you don't mind, we'd like to hear it directly from the horse's mouth. Or is he not in? Don't go get cocky now, kiddos. Think the Don has time to see a bunch of irrelevant cops like you? Group of naive and helpless puppies that he can crush in the palm of his hand? Wait a second. Can't believe I even bothered to meet with you punks. Figured it was an opportunity, so I'll be gracious and give you a warning. No matter what you do, you can't change Crossbell's true nature. Revanche's iron grip is here to stay. There we go. Awfully arrogant, aren't you? If you understand, then get the hell out of here. Don't have time to sit around having tea parties with a bunch of little shits like you. However, if you defy us again, there will be no mercy. I will end you.
Thanks for the warning, Garcia.
Let's go, everyone. I think we got all we could here.
Yes. Roger. You didn't even bother serving us any tea.
So I think that Yin is, if I remember correctly, came up as a name for the Haiyu. Wait a moment. You there, redhead. You talking to me? That shade of red, I've seen it before. No, you couldn't be. Whoa, hold on there, Gramps. Oh, to be caught by buxom ladies. But old man, on the other hand, catch my drift? No matter. You're an eyesore. Get lost. Man, make up your damn mind. Weren't you the one who stopped me, pal? Is a god... I always called him Agate. Is Mr. Randy related to someone important? Interesting. Well, that went well.
He was treating us like children.
Can't stand that bastard. Reminds me, Randy, he stopped you for some reason. What was up with that? Beats me. Anyway, Monster definitely ain't bluffing. We wouldn't even be able to put a scratch in him the way we are now. You think?
I definitely sensed that he was far beyond our reach. He seemed largely unconcerned about our actions.
Right, I got that impression too. Even for someone with connections with the Diet, he didn't seem fazed at all. What do you know, Elie? What's up?
It's nothing. More importantly, how will you proceed? I'm sure you already had harder work trying to connect all the dots, right?
You mean regarding the threat letter to send to Ilya? Yeah. I don't think we can take everything Garcia told us at face value. That being said, I think he's low likelihood the revanche is connected to this incident. I agree.
Really? He certainly reacted to the threat once he saw the letter, right?
I never said he didn't. I just think his reaction was because he noticed something. Yin. Perhaps Garsh reacted to was the sender's name. The name of the sender. That Yin dude. You think there's a chance Yin is involved with the revanche? Yin conspiring with revanche wouldn't explain Garcia's reaction. It was almost as if he had nothing to do with him once he saw it. Don't you think so?
Oh.
Yeah, it's probably a good way to describe the look on the ugly mug of his.
We can deduce that Yin has no ties to revanche. It's still a name they are familiar with. Is this an appropriate hypothesis?
Yeah, something along those lines.
If that's the case, I think we should consult someone who is far more familiar with revanche. Mr. Grimwood comes to mind.
Yeah, great idea. We're closer to truth as we think we are. That might be a good idea to discuss it with Grace too, although
we give that woman any scrap of meat before you know it, she'll be pining her for a whole damn meal.
The situation would grow into a colossal scandal for Arkansas. I'm hoping you'll talk me down from that idea, to be honest. Try questioning any other people that come to mind as well. Who knows, maybe someone expected will be the key to finding a new lead.
Maybe so.
What's up?
Oh, it's nothing. Shall we begin gathering information? We're free to visit wherever we'd like, but we'll have to visit the law office at some point.
Right, let's do our rounds to visit Mr. Grimwood once we're ready. I am going to head straight to the Harbour District. We're not going to go to the Crossbell News. Okay, maybe not a bad idea. Let's head to East Street and see if we can talk to anyone here. Let's go check out our friends at the Bracer Guild as well. Stand by, Belgard Gate. Interesting. So we can find out who's here and where. Speaking to the Prince of Remferia, of course we know about Remferia. I want to go speak to people here at East Street because I think it's a good idea. And I also want to pop into the Fisherman's Guild whilst I'm here and say hello. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna get a promotion. A hobbyist. Okay, straw hat. Eight kinds of unique fish. We can definitely do that. Okay, so I've started a new mission now. There we go. Let's double check in with the guild. No one up here. So we're a hobbyist fisher now, and we need to catch 8 new ranks. We've already catched 4. I'm sure we can do that. I will obviously take some time and use... Okay. That's cool. We can get Sepith from everyone. But let's go talk to the guys in here. Okay, turns out Rixie is a Calvardian, yes. That's good. What about if I speak to you? So, she's friends here, evidently, which is good. But I'm still... unsure of who it is I should be speaking to. It feels like there's someone I should be speaking to first. So Rixia lives here, is what we're gathering. Is it worth speaking to these guys? Yep. Always go wait over at Miss Claris's place. There we go. I don't know, maybe we should go check out with Grimwood. I do want to check one thing first, though. And that is, I want to go to downtown. Sometimes you have to indulge yourself in a particularly delicious meal. I would agree. I want to just go here. Because we got something which it seemed like someone could have a look at. Enhancing weapons if you have the right materials. Yeah. Customize. Okay. We got the U material. Black tie, but a demon spell. Not a craft required items, but that's good to know. Okay. I did want to check him out, see if there was anything here. At least now we know that we can customize from there. Now, is there anyone living in the apartments yet? That is a question. And I would take that as a no. There is no one living in this apartment quite yet. Okay, so maybe we should make our way over to Grimwood. Grimwood being in West Street, correct? Excuse us, sir. Oh, you come in, come in. It's been a while. You know, I've been hearing a lot of stories about the Special Support Section, all of which are positive, I might add. Well, I'm sure you've been working just as hard as us, Mr. Grimwood, if not more. Right, you look busy as always. Well, you get used to it in this line of work. That aside, something must have happened, right? Looks on your faces make that clear as day. Impressive. Was it that obvious? You remember, I see a mountain of clients every day who wear a face like that as they walk through my door. Like of you, I'm taking a break from work right now, so you can ask me anything. Thanks, Mr. Grimwood. We'll take you up on your kind offer. I hope he joins us. So, a threat letter sent to the Arkansas. You're curious as to whether or not the author Yin is related to Revanche. He's definitely from Ohio, I know this already. Do you have any ideas? Unfortunately, I don't have any information that could text the two of them. Doesn't mean I've never heard of the name Yin before. Really? What do you know about him? I have evidence that points to being... I have no evidence towards this being the same person. But never mind, do you still want to hear what I have to say? Yes, of course. We'll take any clue we can get our hands on. Very well. Happened when I went to a business trip to Calvert. While walking about there, I had a bizarre urban legend from a local. There's a legendary Jiangshu referred to as Yin. Same as our perp. It certainly is an Eastern name. What exactly is a Jiangshu? Something along the lines of assassin. Pretty sure it's what they call him in most Eastern regions. Aren't you well informed? Well, it does somewhat similar to what we customarily called mercenaries Jaegers. So, you mentioned this was an urban legend. There's more to it, I assume. Well, I said this no one really knows whether or not Yin is real or not. But supposedly it's said to wear a mask and a shawl of ebony. That he's never once showed someone his face. He appears, vanishes with the shadows, and never let his prey escape his fangs. In other words, he's a phantom. A phantom. Pretty silly story, if you ask me. I suppose that's why they called you why it is called an urban legend, Randy. However, why would this so-called legendary assassin send a threat to Elie Macdowell? I didn't make the connection at first either. What if Revanche is tied to, but Hayu? Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. So was I. Stu Hayu is a powerful organization operating out of Calvert's Eastern Quarter. You may be right. Wouldn't be shocked if they knew the Eastern Assassin. It'll definitely help Garcia's reaction make more sense. We know for a fact Revanche and Hayu are facing off against each other, and Hayu and Yin are teaming up. Despite not being directly tied to Revanche, it would highly likely the Mafia is acutely aware of his presence. That in of itself would support Lloyd and Ellie's theory. An intriguing thought. That brings us to your previous question, Tio. Why would Yin threaten Elie Macdowell, as lead star of Arkansas? Well, we need to figure that one out. We know Elie and Revanche's Don had an argument. Could it be somehow related to that? I don't know. It didn't really sound like something that warranted a threat. Besides, why would Hayu react if they're against Revanche? Yeah, it doesn't make that much sense. Do you think we're dealing with someone who also goes by the name of Yin? Not necessarily. We'd assume that every clue we found so far is crucial to the success of this case. It'd be irresponsible to disregard them just because things aren't lining up right now. Hey guys, why don't you pay Hayu a visit? What? Whoa, where the hell did that come from? I think about it like this. We know Hayu was strong enough for Revanche to keep an eye on them. To Revanche, Hayu is a rival that continues to spread his influence and chip away at that clutch of Crossbell's criminal underworld. Depending on the circumstances, they could prove even more dangerous than Revanche. You may be right. I see. Maybe the perfect chance to check whether or not that is true. Hold up. Aren't we gonna be okay if we suddenly barge in on them? We have no idea what kind of people we're up against, Lloyd. Actually, I recently met the manager of High Trading Crossbell's branch.
Seriously? Why?
He requested an audit of a company to ensure there was no illegal barricades to a business operating in Crossbell. Saw no harm to his request, so I accepted. And it was that when I met him. I see.
What kind of impression did he give off?
The word shrewd certainly comes to mind. Despite his age, he's able to enrapture others with aloof manners and a way of speaking. Well, at any rate, he struck me as someone who tends to think outside the box.
An intellectual.
Sounds like he's gonna be a hassle. You really think we can just walk in and be like, hey man, wanna answer a few questions?
True. We have a valid reason to see him, though. What did you say?
Oh, this'll be fun.
I'm quite curious about this branch, Manager. Same here. I know a bit about Revenge, but how you? We're going into this blind. It's a good opportunity for us to learn about how they operate.
It's decided then. Thanks for your help, Mr. Gernwood. Looks like we're able to press on with our investigation after all.
I'm happy to hear that.
You remind me of how Guy used to work his cases.
Really?
Anyway, works under the guise of respectable trading. Stop by their offices shouldn't cause too much stir. Never forget that your identity is that of a massive influential crime syndicate. Don't let your guard down.
Yes, sir. We'll keep that in mind.
We certainly will, but we're going to say, if you've enjoyed this, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time, where we visit the High U. Peace.